Shalom, Yasha'Allah, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yasha'Allah. Paul Haloyim La Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Bahasham Harakah Kodash. We're blessing our elders with the spirit of truth so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwak that's keeping the faith in the works. Y'all keep at it. It's your brother Abaya coming at you with more quoted precepts. Alright. Scripture tells us if we love Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and feed his sheep. Alright? If you love me, feed my sheep. That's what thus says Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Out of the mouth of Yahweh Shai. Right? So that's what we ought to do, man. Each one teach one. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because today I had a conversation with a couple of teenagers, and I was going into the scripture where it basically tells us not to give our whole soul, our whole everything to a woman. Proverbs 31, Sirach chapter 9. And it went from that to explaining the holidays and why I don't celebrate, Thanksgiving and Christmas and Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, so forth and so on. And it went from that to going into the history of Christmas in the Bible and so forth and so on. Right? It was so many topics that came up because the young minds was inquisitive and they wanted to know information from the Bible, which it was a beautiful thing to witness. Because you know how Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai feels about the babes, right? The kids. It's our duty as Israelites, to all Israelites that know they're Israelites, to preach this gospel, man. Right? When the Spirit comes upon you to do so, because you should be in the righteous spirit anyway. Right? Meaning you have the spirit of discernment and understand that there's not always a proper time to speak it. But when it's time, right? Ecclesiastes chapter 3 tells us it's a time for everything, right? So it's a time to be quiet and it's a time to talk. But if you let the Spirit deal with you, you'll always be right on time with, whenever you speak the Gospels. We owe it to our nation to do so, because we the ones that have the knowledge. Scripture tells us we are the light of the world. Right? You don't hide that under the bed, bro. You put that on the mountaintop. You put that on the hilltop and let that light shine, I remember before I came into full knowledge of the truth, I used to think that meant that was the reason for you to wear your fringes every day. Because that's you letting your light shine. But after, listening to the proper breakdowns of scriptures from the elders, elder apostles, and elders of GMS, I got a better understanding of it. You got to show the world how the Most High wants you to be. All right? You got to show the world what the Most High wants you to do. And you got to do it wholeheartedly. Right? I know I may be kind of going off topic, but what's the purpose of having on fringes if you know you're committing sins? Because the whole purpose of the fringes is to remind you not to commit sins. Right? In the book of Numbers, it explains that. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Numbers. It's been a while since I've gone into the fringes precept. But anyway, either way it goes, we are light to the world. So we got to express that, man. We went into, when I was speaking to the teenagers, man, we went into the end times, right? Because, the topic just came up, and I was went in showing them Matthew 24, Luke 21, Jeremiah 30, and so forth and so on. And these were precepts that they've never heard before, right? Or at least one of them. The other one, he said his brother is in the truth, and he kind of been telling them bits and pieces of it. And that also is a testament to where Scripture tells you, man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way, right? And the crazy part about that was one of the teenagers actually said that. He didn't quote the Scripture, but he told me, it feel like God got me here for a reason, and the reason why he got me here is to make me better, right? I can't really express it here. Just understand it wasn't a good place to be in, but it's just awesome how the Most High put people in places so that you can let your light shine, right? So that you can do righteous works. And when the Most High puts you in these different positions to do these works, man, do the works. Because we owe it to our nation to do the works. We owe it to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to do the works. Right? Revelation chapter 14 and verse 12 tells us that a part of our patience is having faith in Yahweh Shai and keeping the commandments of Yahweh. All right, they go hand in hand. So, long story short, Yasha, make sure you're doing the works, man, faithfully, bro. Because I know a lot of people don't understand why we have to do the works. If you have understanding of why we do these works, do the works. All right? It's a payment at the end that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai guaranteed it. And it says in Scripture, it is impossible for Yahweh to lie. So if he said it's a reward for us faithfully keeping these works, having faith in Yahweh Shai that he did what he did for us, then guess what? It's a reward for it. All right? So I end with that, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Ratazah, these quoted precepts in this video were edifying. Call Haloyim La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Harakah Kodash, Shalom Yashar Allah.